From Kelly exposing the government,
when it comes to taxation, it seems like the joke is on us.
To Gen Z's called names,
and they must go where?
Who works for the government?
Siko ubaya, mtu yote hadi sahi ana trust Morara, wewe ni mpumbavu.
Piolo Lumumba honest opinion.
The Kenyan government may support him, but I believe that he is not my candidate.
He's not your candidate.
He's not my candidate.
We are coming for you.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm Mr. Today and my name is Elvis Dairy. Sometimes even fools can get power. A member of parliament by the name of Julius Kamket, he went on to rant and disrespect the Gen Zs, calling the Gen Zs names. Like he was trying so hard to be a comedian. But let me tell you, nothing that was coming from his mouth was funny to the Gen Z.
Tufunge internet. Hapana, wacha hao watu ambao kazi yao ni kuhangaika kwa kitanda because they are lazy bones. Hakuna kitu wanafanya, ni kuhangaika tu kwa kitanda kuchokoza watu. There is nothing they will do. Nchi ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Rais, agenda yako utadeliver. You deliver your agenda. We will ensure you get your second term. Na wakicheza watu tunaweza amua uendelee kidogo hivi ama namna gani? Kwa sababu wanaletea huyu jamaa kisirani, kwani si huyu rais kama wengine? Ati must go where? Aende wapi? Na tukusema aendi. Na tukisema aendi hata akimaliza hiyo wengine watadu.
Maybe, just maybe, he should receive some greetings so that next time he can have a clear understanding on why he should never mess with the Gen Z. This year, 2025, is going to be a tough year. It's going to be a different year for these kind of politicians. Like the pressure is going to increase beyond limit. Listen to what the villager 254 had to say.
Pia Mudavadi alisema the same thing, eh? Sio Joho peke yake. In fact, everybody in Kenya Kwanza, they have been threatening us that they are coming for us. So, but remember we are 56, 57 million Kenyans. Umeona X wewe? X umeona? Do you know, I felt what the same spirit that was there in June 24th, 23rd, anga ilikuwa na build. Najua ilianzia 18th. Remember the first demonstrations? By 25th, sisi watu tulikuwa ready. Tulikuwa tumechoka. Are they ready for what Kenyans can do? Wanapangia wa Kenya, lakini wanajua wa Kenya wanawapangia nini?
Kenyans, the question of the day is it true that anyone who is working in the government is either lying or buying time? Take a look at this video of CS Kipchumba Murkomen being lectured.
Bwana Waziri, I just want you to know that anyone who is working in this government and comes here, gives us promises, and deep down their hearts, they know they are lying or buying time. Being a new person in this office, I think we should go with what the PS said and the CEO, or we will impeach them, because we cannot sit here. We go to our villages very excited with all the chiefs and village elders clapping for us. Me being a new member of parliament, how do I go back to the people and say the new CS came in with the new terms? Because that is what I'm seeing. It is very unfortunate that we are still discussing about this. I thought we were going to be told from this date and this date, things are rolling out. Not cancellations, postponement. new discussions. It's sitting bad. Even as you sit there, I was telling my colleague, the CS is talking too much. Because already I'm seeing it is not progressive. We are now on pause. And yet we had kid play. We were so excited, all of us here. So I don't know what exactly you've been saying. Maybe I'm not understanding because I just blocked. From listening, I blocked my mind. Can somebody talk a language I understand here? Mambo iko karibu kuharibika hapo.
Currently, we all know that the former Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Odinga, is campaigning for the African Union Commission seat. But Pierre Lumumba had a different view on this. He came out and said that at the age of 80, Raila Odinga should be writing memoirs, not competing for a secretariat office. He went on and said that his manner of campaigning is inconsistent with the African Union Commission spirit, and he does not consider him as a candidate. Listen to this.
First of all, I use the word statesman very differently. I don't support Mr. Odinga's bid for a number of reasons, and I've already stated that in different fora. Number one, because his bid is an attempt to use the AU position to exile him from local politics so that this administration may get the support of his constituency. That is not a reason why you give somebody a seat that requires young and vibrant individuals. Mr. Odinga is going to be 80 in the month of January. Really, at age 80, one should be writing his memoirs, not competing with younger people for holding an office, which is a secretariat's office. So, and even the manner and style in which he has campaigned is inconsistent with what the spirit of the AU is. There have been people who have held that office, they did not campaign in that manner. President Connery did not campaign in that manner. He was the first. Jean Ping of Gabon did not campaign in the manner that he is. Nkosazana and Lamini Zuma did not campaign in that manner. Mohamed Faki did not campaign in that manner. My own view is that Kenyans and other Kenyans, the Kenyan government may support him, but I believe that he is not my candidate.
He's not your candidate.
He is not my candidate.
So Kenyans and fellow Gen Zs, do you think that Raila Odinga will get the African Union Commission seat? Listen to this.
Raila will not get the AUC position.
Why?
But William Ruto will say, oh, you know, simuliona mimi nilijaribu. And let me tell you, I'm making a political prophecy, and I hope you can invite me when the election is done. It won't happen. Baba ataoshwa. In fact, as they say, as you say in the Luo, they will nango Baba.
Yes.
Bomet residents, they decided to inject after they walked out on President Ruto while he was addressing the nation. Like Kenyans, Gen Zs, is the pressure increasing or decreasing? Take a look.
Na niko na Davis Chirchir ambaye ni waziri wangu wa mambo ya barabara. Na huyu waziri mumenipatia ni mtu ako na mpango mzuri sana. Ananisaidia kupanga hiyo kazi. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niseme watu wako noin. Mbebe pole pole anatoka mbio.
Still in Bomet, sources claim that Farouk slapped a member of parliament by the name of Vincent Mandazi. Later on, the MP went on to release a fearful statement saying that he never provoked Farouk in any way. Listen to what Dr. Mubi Seraki had to say about this.
Imagine Farouk has slapped an MP. As in, okay, at first the story came out that Farouk's aides had slapped this MP for trying to sit on his seat. So now that Farouk's just started trending on X. Next thing, now the MP, he's called Vincent Mandazi. I think he's the MP of Chemalango or something like that. He released a statement and he sounds so afraid, guys. He's like, yo, me, I was just minding my business. Or it's like his office that has released it. So they were like, MP Mandazi was just minding his business and he received a hot slap, literally, from Farouk, but he didn't provoke him in any way. He didn't antagonize him in any way. It's like he's now like fighting for his life or something. He's just trying to tell guys like me, I had nothing wrong. Yo, this guy is out of control.
The former Laikipia governor, Ndiritu Muridhi, has been sworn in as the chairperson of the Kenya Revenue Authority Board. My question is this: will he take charge in fighting the corruption that is taking place in the KRA? Take a look at this video of him being sworn in.
I, Rito Muridi, having been appointed the chairperson of the Kenya Revenue Authority Board of Directors, do swear that I will be true and faithful to the best of my ability and power in the execution of the trust committed to my charge and the inspection of the service of the Kenya Revenue Authority Board of Directors, and that I shall not acquire, take or receive any fee, gratuity, or reward, whether pecuniary or in any sort, or of any sort or description whatsoever.
From Musiguze Murima to former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, claiming that President William Ruto is targeting the mountain. And how is the mountain being targeted? Listen to what he had to say.
Na baada ya sisi kufunga hizo factories na kukaza machiefs na police, pombe ikapungua. Vijana wakaanza kurudi nyumbani, wakaanza kuoga, hata wasichana wetu wakaanza kupata watoto. Na tukaanza kuona dalili inarudi. Hasa hapa kwa Mlima Kenya, Nakuru, Laikipia, Nyandarua, pahali tulikuwa tumewezwa sana na hii pombe haramu. DOPS wa internal security akaambiwa na rais kwenda fungua hizo makampuni. Na makampuni zisipofunguliwa, zikaambiwa sisipeleke hiyo pombe pahali ingine, silete hapa kwa Mlima Kenya. Na ndio mimi nikakuwa na shida sana na rais, na nikamwambia tukiwa Nyandarua, nikamwambia unakosea watu wa Kenya, hawa watoto wetu kufungulia hao pombe iwaue ni makosa. Hiyo pombe ilifunguliwa hizo companies mpaka wa leo. Haiuzwi Rift Valley, haiuzwi anywhere else. Pombe ile yote sumu inaletwa katika mlima. Jana pale Bahati hapa Nakuru kumekufa watu 3. Simuliona kwa TV jana? Tangu wanitoe kwa kiti, ile pombe yote mbaya ya kuua watu, rais aliagiza iletwe hapa kwa mlima, ndio imalize vijana wetu.
As I've heard the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in Bahati constituency, in the home of one of the victims who passed away after consuming methanol from a small-scale industry, grief filled the air in that home because this tragedy has claimed the lives of 3 young men. And let me tell you, Kenyans, those who survived after consuming this illicit nonsense, some of them are still intoxicated. Just take a look. After Rigathi Gachagua's expose, I'm just wondering, how was the former deputy president impeached? Listen to what Usingishu women representative unknowingly exposing on how Rigathi Gachagua was impeached.
You know, I'm one of these people. I'm told to speak briefly, I speak briefly. Your Excellency, I'm your loyal foot soldier. When you tell me speak briefly, I speak briefly. If you tell me Gachagua ende nyumbani, Gachagua anaenda nyumbani. So I always follow orders, and I will follow those orders.
Whether you call me a psychopath, I don't care. Not my words, but Honorable Okello's words. After he went on to confess to the public that he will support every piece of legislation that will be coming from the government.
I want to make it clear that because President Ruto has accepted our experts in his government, I cannot turn around now and defeating his bills that have been brought before me by the same experts that I gave him. So moving forward, so therefore moving forward, I want to support every piece of legislation that will come from government. Whether they call me a psychopath, I don't care. I want to close my eyes and support all the issues that shall be brought forth by the experts that we gave him. And one of them is my sister Dorcas Oduor here, the chief government legal advisor.
It seems like some politicians are shapeshifters, are like reptilians. Today they say this and tomorrow they say that. Honorable Simba Arati, he has urged all ODMCs to work exceptionally in Ruto's government. They should work so well that Ruto is impressed. And remember, there's a time that Ruto was part of ODM. And even Simba Arati went on and said that he's going to support Ruto in the 2027 elections. But Kenyans, wait, hold on. Let me take you a few years back during the 2007 and 2008 post-election violence, while Simba Arati was still the Dagoretti North Member of Parliament. He said that Ruto should come out and apologize to the Kisii community for the deaths and the killings that took place at that time. Listen to this.
Sisi kama jamii ya Omo Gusii, naomba Bwana Deputy President, sisi wakati wewe ulikuwa ODM pamoja na baba, mlikuwa watu wawili pamoja. Watu wetu wa Kisii wengi waliuawa kule Rift Valley. Omba msamaha hapa sasa. Omba msamaha kwa watu wetu ambao walikufa kule Rift Valley. Wewe wacha.
Still in 2007-2008, Ruto came out and told the people that they should go back to their ancestral land, even if you bought it. Like, I'm just speechless. Listen to this.
Who lived where? Whose land is ancestrally whose? For example, the whole of Kitale. The Luyas, the Kisis, many of the Kalenjin subtribes who are there today will have to move out because that land ancestrally belonged to the Pokot, the Cherangani, the Sengwer, and the Sabaot.
Oh, but that's a little extreme, Weshimiwa.
It is not extreme, it is in the Constitution. I will challenge you to go and read it. That's it.
I believe that as a Kenyan, you are free to live, work, and even marry in any part of Kenya you wish to. You are free to move around in this country because this is our home. This is your home. Kenya ni home. So why all this tribalism? Let us stop tribalism. Just listen to what President Ruto had to say.
Kama muko na shida na Wakikuyu, hamuko na shida na Wakikuyu kuliko sisi wa Kalenjin. Tuko na shida kubwa zaidi. Sawa sawa?
So Kenyans, if I may ask you, what is true patriotism? What does it mean being a patriot in a country? Patriotism is not being loyal to your government and kissing its nyash. True patriotism is being loyal to your own country. Siding with an oppressive regime, a corrupt government which abducts the young people of Kenya, Kenyans who are fighting for better governance, that is not true patriotism. A true patriotism is holding the government to an account so that the country can move forward in the right direction. Listen to what activist Hussein Khalid had to say about this.
Patriotism is loyalty to your country. Patriotism is not loyalty to your government. Actually, a true patriot must hold the government to account. A true patriot must make sure the government delivers on its promises, that the government adheres to the constitution and the laws of the land. Siding with the government when young people are abducted left, right, and center, that is not patriotism. Yes. Siding with the government when they refuse to arrest killer cops who are known to everyone, that is not patriotism. If you are a true patriot, you must stand firm in the defense of the country, in the defense of the constitution, and in the defense of rule of law and human rights. So we are asking Kenyans all over to stand firm and say no to government excesses. We must stand firm as true patriots and defend our country, not defend the government.
And talking of patriotism, being a patriot in a country, currently many Kenyans are baffled and confused if Morara Kebaso Senior, the injured party leader, is a true patriot in this country. Take a look.
Si kwa ubaya, mtu yote hadi sahi ana trust Morara, wewe ni mpumbavu. Unaona pumbavu zake vile wanasemanga. Watu wanatuona pumbavu zake, ndio hiyo. Sawa, mtu yote tu ana trust Morara na anatumia Morara pesa, pumbavu zako. Wacheni niwaambie, Morara amenunua gari mpya 17.5 million. 17.5 million. Na wacheni tuende kwa point. Mimi sina issue, mtu ni mzuri kununua gari ya 17.5 million. Hiyo si point yangu, na mimi hata hiyo si issue yangu. Kwa nini naona Morara anabeba watu wengine mafala, which si mimi. Mimi unajua mimi niliwaambia mimi ni mtown. Na kama umezaliwa town, mimi niko sure watu Morara anagonganga na wanamtumia doni wale watu woshe wale watu wana Abel Mutua amesimama na wanaona Abel Mutua ni mfani, ati Abel Mutua ni comedian, stand up comedian, nao ndo Morara anakula do yao. So wacheni tuende kwa point. Morara amenunua gari ya 17.5 million. Aya. Kitu inanishangaza na Morara ni kwa Twitter ya Morara amepin, ukienda sasa kwa Twitter yake amepin, I am requesting for your support to fuel. I am requesting your support for fuel. Anything little or more we will appreciate. Thank you in advance. Amewekea paybill, amewekea DNCBA. Bro, unaweza nunua, unajua hiyo 17.5 already ile gari uko nayo unasema gani ya Wakenya. Na hiyo gari unasema gani ya Wakenya ni wewe ndo utumia. Hata hiyo gari kama Wakenya ndo wamenunua. Hii 17.5 million umenunua nayo hiyo gari. Hata kama umenunua na haya purchase, lazima umeweka gari ya 17.5, lazima umeweka zaidi ya mita 8. Hiyo mita 8 mbona ungetumia kufueli gari?
So Kenyans, feel free and share your thoughts and views about this.
Sasa leo kuna Morara wa serikali. Sasa tufanye kazi. Tunataka amani, sio? Leo nimesema kwa. Hi, how are you? Haya, super. I see. Hata nakuja pale kwako ni promote. Nimekuwa WhatsApp.
Kenya is blessed by the most fearless, beautiful and courageous women in Africa. I want to show you guys a video of a young Gen Z who she stood on her ground and fought for what is right. This is what I call true patriotism. Take a look.
Madam, like crossed on, but we just wanted to be allowed to go.
Recently, we saw that new CSS have been appointed. Apostle Michael, he came out and warned the new Kenya Kwanza CSS, saying that they will be used as perfume in a house full of carcasses. Listen to this.
I saw Ruto shuffling his cabinet again. I've said though, and I'll continue to say, all of it useless. Kuna kitu hapo. I want to talk to the people that were appointed. William Kabogo, Lee Kinyanjui, Mutai Kagwe, and Muridhiga, and Kempi Gutura. These are honorable men from the mountain. Honorable men. I want to advise you as a prophet to the nations. Don't take those positions. Ruto wants to use you as a perfume in a house which is full of rotten carcasses. No amount of perfume can cleanse a house which is full with rotten carcasses. Very soon you'll be rendered irrelevant and he's going to look for more others to use. But as it goes, politics is a game of flies and dead meat. Where there is dead meat, flies will fly there. Don't be flies. If you like, you can fly. But Apostle Michael have spoken.
Dear Kenyans, jokes on you. Jokes on you when it comes to taxation. The Gen Z went to protest against the Finance Bill 2024, which later on it got rejected. The President of Kenya complied with the Gen Z's demands. But today I want to show you guys a video of Kelly exposing the government reintroducing the taxes that were rejected on June 26th.
Because look at this conmanship. The taxes we rejected under the Finance Bill 2024 have quietly been reintroduced through the Tax Laws and Procedure Act of 11th December 2024. Imagine, and here's the story. On June 26th, after weeks of peaceful protests, President Ruto surrendered to our demands and withdrew the Finance Bill 2024 in totality. But fast forward to 27th December. Today, what do we see? The same tax proposals that took us to the streets have been repackaged and are now in effect. Here's what to expect, to mention but a few by the way. 1. An increase in the price of sanitary pads as imported raw materials are now taxed. 2. Increased prices for consumer goods thanks to the increase in the railway development levy. And finally, an increase in the cost of internet access services thanks to the introduction of the significant economic presence tax and the increase in digital service excise duty. Remember how alisema tutapata free bundles? By the way, it's clear that this government is operating on the principle of kinimacho, saying one thing and doing the total opposite. But if they think we're not paying attention, they're very wrong. Because we can at any moment from today remind them that the voice of the people shall never be ignored. Because manze, this government lacks honesty, lacks accountability, and lacks transparency.
So if this does not increase your pressure to take action, then I don't know what can increase your pressure. Kenyans, should the pressure increase or decrease? Take a look.
Kama kuna nchi inaweza sikia kuchukua William Ruto, wanaweza mchukua kwa sababu sisi wananchi, we don't need him. Ametuchosha ama nyie mjachoka? Mjachoka na Ruto? Ule mtu anataka kuchukua William Ruto, you can take him for free, take Wetangula for free, take Mudavadi for free. Tunawapea hizo takataka zote. Waende waongoze if they are good to you.
So hustlers, how you day? Many of you I know right now are enjoying luxurious and lavish lives. Like right now, many of you are just chopping money. You dey chop money. Currently, if you ask a hustler, like how is the economy? This is how they will reply.
I want to assure you people and assure the country, the economy is now on.
Amazing, amazing. Like I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the hustlers out there. Like people are doing great. I know the economy is booming, right? Listen to what Gathonio Muchomba, a member of parliament, had to say about hustlers.
Hi guys. Leo nimebadilisha kakofia, nimevalia haka kameandiko wa Muchomba Hustler Queen. Kwa sababu ma hustlers wamecelebrate sana, hata hatujalala. Wamecelebrate sana kwa sababu mahasla wenzao walipewa nafsi ya kuingia katika serikali wawe mawaziri. Na unajua imekuwa mtindo, hii serikali ni ya hustlers. Na ilivotiwa na mahasla na narrative ilikuwa hustler aingie kwa serikali. Na imekuwa serikali ya kusikiza mahasla kabisa, inasikiza kabisa. Hasra akisema mama boga ameachwa nje, mama boga anaappointiwa, anawekwa kama minister. Tulikataa finance bill, tukasema ilikuwa inatufinyiria sisi mahaslas. Mahasla tukachukuliwa wengi, tukawekwa kwa serikali, tukakuwa ministers. Tumeteta juzi, tumesema chief na SHA haifanyi kazi vizuri, mahasla ndio hao wameappointiwa, sasa wameingia kwa serikali. Hata tukiendelea kuteta hivyo, tunateta maneno ya vaccination ya ng'ombe. Imagine mahasla watapewa serikali, watakuwa ni mawaziri, ma-PS. Kwa hivyo tuendelee tu kuteta, tuendelee tu kufinya, kwa sababu mahaslas sasa wameingia kwa serikali, na hii serikali ya Kenya Kwanza ni serikali ya mahasla kweli. Hasra tawara, hasra tawara, hasra.
Pack your bags and let us go all the way to Kisumu County, where an incoming Kisumu County Governor by the name of Ruth Odinga is giving Kenyans sleepless nights. It is quite clear that in the coming next elections in 2027, it's going to be heavy.
So I want to dedicate a song to all the lives that we lost.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. I'm your host, Elvis Derry. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.